Hey guys, we're James and Kestra with the Boundless Bronnekes, and today we have a pretty cool accessory for your sewer hose storage.
Yeah, we want to keep those stinky slinkies away from everything else. So thank you to today's sponsor, RECPRO. They sent us these awesome sewer hose holders that we're going to get installed. We had them on our last trailer. We're putting them on the new one, and we're going to show you guys how it's done.
All right, I'm going to show you guys the easiest way that we have found to store our sewer hoses. Come take a look at this. One of the reasons that we're going to do an aftermarket upgrade is because on newer models and even some of the older models, they don't have the 4-inch pipe that a lot of these sewer hose fits into. A lot of the newer ones are coming with just this piece here, and this is just a 2x2, so obviously I'm not going to get anything in there. But also, even if we did have a 4-inch sewer hose, we've been at 2 places where our sewer dump was almost 40 feet long. So we've always carried extra hoses. There was one time I stepped on one of my hoses and it broke, so I had to pull out an extra one. So to remedy that, RECPRO, and we've used a couple different ones of these, and the reason I'm going to show you why I like RECPRO's sewer hose holders the best. So this is right out of the box. RECPRO has this little latch here that opens up and it stays on a door. The other one that we've used and is on our other trailer like screws in, kind of almost like the end of your sewer caps. But what happens is over time you're driving down the road, dirt and grime gets inside that thing, and it's really, really difficult to shut or even to get in place sometimes. Where I found this one, even though it's all plastic, is held up for, I think we've had it for almost 3 years. So I like this. If you're really worried about it coming down or coming open, it's got a little slot where you could put like some kind of little zip tie or something, but I've never had to use that. I've always just had this, and this actually is going to screw up underneath on our frame. It holds 20 feet of hose, so I'm going to install 2 of these today, and that's where I'm going to store my hose, my sewer hose, all the time. There we go. All right, so this one, on our new trailer, we have 102 inches is how wide ours is. So this comes in 2 different adjustable sizes. There's one that comes for a shorter rig or a shorter spot. Some people put these going, I guess, north to south on your rig, front to back. We're gonna go sideways like this. But you have different options, and this allows you to expand up to the 100 inches is what this one goes to. So we don't need quite that much, but also I've seen people, and I might end up doing this down the road, use these for like additional storage, like for your fishing poles. So we'll see. So I'm actually going to install 2 of these today, and all you're going to need for this project is a screw gun and then some self-tapping screws. I got these little 1/2-inch ones from Ace, or just a random general store we went into in the small town we're in right now. And then everything else comes with it. The plastic clips are already attached to the sewer hose holder. And so then all you need to figure out is exactly where you're going to put it. And so what I'm going to do is, and this is what I did on our last rig, and it's held up for 4 years. So this flange on the outside of your beam here is what I'm going to screw up into. And it's just going to poke out the top like all these other screws the manufacturers got holding stuff in here together. All right, so this is the flange I'm talking about. Your I-beam for your whole frame comes down, and this is where like the manufacturers screw up in if they're got any holders or your gas lines in a lot of times. So I'm just going to run a screw up through both of these notches, and it'll stick out just like the same thing on the manufacturers here. Okay, I lied. You are going to need something else. You're going to need an extension to get up into here. Also, just a heads up, the self-tapping screws I'm using have a 3/8 inch head. So click that in there. If you're tall like me, you can use your knees to hold this up. If not, maybe get your wife to help. Here we go. That's one.
Going.
Oh, MG. What hardware store did we go to?
Get her done. Gilroy's. Gilroy's.
Get her done. Good Lord.
Weird.
I've never had this problem. Oh my God. Okay, no.
Because we're in our 40s.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so now that I got that side screwed in, grab your inside tube and get it right to where you want it. Like to be super flush with the outside of the I-beam. And then hopefully we don't have the same problem I did on the other side.
And it has a door on both sides?
Yep, it does have a door on both sides. Which I don't think I ever used this side. This is the passenger side. All right, baby, here we go. That's how they're supposed to go in. All right, finally got that in. Honestly, so there's how that swings open. And then this just locks behind. Oh, it locks. Well, first it clicks in and then it has a lock. So that's nice. I didn't realize they didn't. I don't know if they had that. So yeah, here's like a little fitting right here, like this half moon thing. And that fits in there. So listen, you got to click. And then this just is like a secondary secure. And then if you want a triple, you could put a carabiner or something, zip tie through that little loop there. And that's it. If you find yourself in the same predicament that I was in, which the steel was blowing through all of my self-tapping screws, I didn't have this problem last time I did this. So the wifey told me to grab one of my metal drill bits and it went right through the metal. So I went right through the metal, just make sure that it's a little bit smaller than what your actual threads are on your screw and it'll go right through.
Did you want to reiterate that part about?
To reiterate what part? The wife part?
Yeah.
The wife helped. She was right.
We did this project.
We did this project. Yeah, for all you people out there. We sounds like too many people. It was the other side of we that got this project done today.
I'm going to go grab some hose to put in there?
Yeah, let's put hose in there. So now the moment of truth. Does it all fit? So we got our sewer hose. Unlock it. Our sewer hose holder. It's tightly it's secure. That's solid. Got our brand new hose. I even put the caps are on it to show you, because those stick out further than the outside of the coupler. And that's actually the widest part. So then it just fits up in there. It goes all the way back. And not only that, the part that screws into this part. Elbow? The elbow, thank you. Good Lord, see, where would I be without you? The elbow, if you didn't know, comes apart and hooks together, and then that also slides in here. That's the job done. Now I have a spot for my sewer. It's completely out of the way. It's up higher than the stuff that drops down, so I don't have to worry about it hitting anything. Ground clearance wise, it's up tighter. Anyways, that's a project for today. All right, so that's a wrap on today's video. I hope that was helpful. Hopefully you don't run into some of the small little issues that we did. If so, make sure you grab a drill bit. That'll solve all your problems.
If you have any questions, drop those in the comments and we'll go ahead and put everything that we used in today's video in the description so you can grab those links below. Thanks again to our sponsor RECPRO. If you need anything aftermarket RV, check them out, recpro.com, for all of those needs. And if you haven't yet, make sure that you subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.
See you on the next one.